Hello my gorgeous little angels, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Antonia. If you'd like to come part of our magical online family, make sure you click the red subscribe button down below, because if you don't know, we are doing a pin giveaway at the minute where you'd have to create your own magical fantastic beast that you'd want to have with you through the year. You can either write a description, just like what they look like, what they do, or you can draw me a drawing to show me what they look like, either painted, pencil, whatever you want to do it as, digital art. Submit them to me over on my Instagram, Twitter, wherever you want. You can comment down here. I will link the previous video that explains a little bit more detail and go over to my Instagram so you can go and check that out. So you can go and follow the other amazing pin makers that are involved. To say other, like I'm one of them. I'm not. I'm just hosting it. But I am giving away a pin myself, so definitely go and check that out so you can subscribe and get involved in the giveaway. But for today, it's very pin focused. I'm actually going to tell you my top 12 and a half, kind of, me top pin makers that I love with my favourite pins, and I'm also going to tell you my most expensive pins that I own. It's shocking. So if you want to see how much to go for, then make sure you carry on watching. So I'm going to do a bit mixy-matchy. I did want to do this as like my top 10. Well, I was actually going to originally do my top 10 pins, and then as I was taking the pins off, I kind of like started falling in love with the pins that I was taking off, and I was like, I can't pick. So like a lot of pins are grouped with one pin maker. So I'm going to show you one that is involved in the giveaway, who's Kelly Lou. If you don't know, she is my heart and soul and queen. And I have a few of her pins to show. So one of my absolute favourites that she's done is this ginormous Dumbledore with his Bertie Bott's every flavour bean. She did also do a knitting one, and I actually missed the sale. Ask me how gutted I am, so I definitely need to get that, but I think that was the pre-order sale, so hopefully she'll be getting some in stock, so I can get the knitting one, because I love these, and honestly she is amazingly priced. These are like, they aren't very expensive, like literally. I should have probably done research, because I was going to do like the most, like the more affordable type of pins to the more expensive type of pins, but I'd say this is like a good stock, because I think this is one of the more like, I don't want to say cheaper, because it's not cheaper, but they're like a good, really good price. The rest are good prices, but pins are just like insanely a great price, and because I'm in the UK, it doesn't really cost me anything. So I know this is like literally just a couple of pounds. Like I'm gonna go like, I don't know why, but £12 coming into my head, that might be a big lie. I'm not sure. I feel like the other ones are around £7, like the ones like the Bertie Bott ones, because I did try and get that the other day. There's a couple I've got in my basket. I just didn't commit last night because I was half asleep. Sorry, you couldn't even see that then with the reflection. But that's sort of the around, well, I'd say £20 is the maximum I think this pin is. So absolute great price. She also has this, which I am a Patreon for Kelly Lou, and this pin come, and I'm obsessed with this pin. I was dying when I got the pin. It is obviously to do with Umbridge, and I'm a big fat fan of her. Even though I'm not, like I don't like it, but I love collecting like merchandise that is made by her, because this is just the best thing I've ever seen. I mean, what more do I need to say? And it's like £12 or something to be a Patreon. You literally get like around 2 pins a month. It's normally 2. I feel like it's not meant to be 2, but you normally get 2. And no, you definitely do get 2 nearly every time. You get loads of stickers, you get all like these little goodies. Honestly, you should see my bed, because my bed at the minute is just covered in pins, because I had to go through all the ones that I had that I haven't got on board. I've literally emptied pretty much all 4 of my boards to get these off. That's a bit dramatic, not all of them, but quite a lot of them, and to have these here. So there's a lot. I also have these are the half I was saying, because it's Kelly Lou, but it's also Potter Pins, which is their like collab that they have, which is the Bubble Boy. I did not think I had the Puking Gale. Also, she is massive. So I didn't think I had it, but I have. So I've got the Bubble Boy. Is this the right? Yeah, it definitely is Magical Misfits. I honestly did not think I had the girl. I didn't realise I'd got the boy, I think, off Kelly, and I got to message Claire to get the Puking Girl. But I honestly forgot that even happened. I honestly didn't think I had it. I swear I commented the other day saying I will one day get the girl. And when I opened the box, I added, this is how bad it is that I buy pins, and then if I put them away, that's why I want them all out, because I have got another cork ball, which I'm hoping to try and put here horizontally with Harry Potter pins, so I have a bit of both. So I've got me Coco love and me Harry Potter love, so you can see a bit of both. So I definitely have the room to fill them up, and these are 100% going on. I absolutely love Potter Pins, Magical Misfits, their collab, as I said before. Obviously everyone I'm going to mention will be linked down below. Then moving on from them, we have, who's the next one? I think I'm going to go for this one price-wise. I really did not research the price, so 100% can't remember how much these all cost, but I'm trying to remember how much I might have paid. This is the Monomail Pin, which is from Pure Dead Brilliant. This pin, honestly, one of my, well, you know, it's honestly one of my favourites, because this is obviously my favourites video, but this is stunning. Just take a minute, just take a big fat minute to yourself and just look at that. She is just so beautiful. I love it because it's like the characters that aren't mainly like hard driven. Like a few of these, I actually don't know I have one Harry pin. But yeah, that's one of my favourite pins. I actually do have another one, which is the Gilderoy Lahar, which I should have got out because he's one of my favourite pins as well. But I haven't. But he's also one of my favourites where it's like he's doing his reflection in the mirror and he's like pouting because he just loves himself. These ones, sorry, I'm like leaning across. I've got them like spread out in like groups so I can try and show you them. I have... No, I'll show you this one next. I've got from Co. Pins. Oh, I had a little mandrake as well I was meant to show. I don't know where she's gone hard now. But I have this chess one, which I am in love with. The chess, like the Wizarding chess, is just like my favourite thing ever. Like I really want to buy like the proper one from like Noble Collection, because honestly, I'm just in love with it. I don't know why it's so special to me, but like my dad went to Germany and got me my own chess set. I can't really play. I can't play. Like, I do know a bit, but like, honestly, I don't know all the rules. Like, I'm not the best, but I just love it. And I love it because, like, in the Harry Potter Philosopher's Stone PlayStation 1 game, it was something I always, even now, have to do with my mum and dad, because I just struggle. Like, I can't remember the sequences that you've got to go on to, like, get through them. So, it's just really special to me, and I just love it. And this pin just captures it so beautifully. So, I'm obsessed with that pin. Then I'm moving on to Swish and Flick. So I have a couple of layer pins. I'll show you my favourite last. This gorgeous little pygmy puff, which is like a Luna one. It's got a little Spectra specs and a little heart. It's just so cute. I also have this one, which is like the Dumbledore series, which I have them all apart from one. I need the podium with his quotes on, but I have the rest of the quotes because he's done like all Dumbledore quotes. And this one is, in dreams we enter a world that's entirely our own. And I just love it. Like, it's so beautiful. I love like the stars, and it's just gorgeous. Obsessed with that. And then the other one that I have, which is honestly just one of my absolute dream pins, is this one where the Ford Anglia actually moves. Unreal. And it says it's not much, but it's home. And I absolutely love the borough. Like, I 100% would move in, apart from I couldn't deal with the did he have like, what did he have in the garden? I'm thinking gnomes, but it's not gnomes, is it? The little trolls. No, in the game you had to pick them up and swing them around and lash them, but I can't think what they called them. But anyway, them, I'm sure you know. Definitely let me know down in the comments down below. But I absolutely I love anything to do with the borough. Next, I'm going to move on to one of my absolute favourites, which are also involved in the giveaway, which is Studio Pins and Paper. I'll show you the pin. This pin, I think, was honestly one of the first pins I ever bought. Let me just polish it up because it's like gold, and as soon as you touch it, it loves having fingerprints on it. Honestly, I know 100% that this is one of the first pins I ever bought from like anyone that, like, it was when I started pin collecting, and I'm just so obsessed with it. Like, it just was gorgeous, and it was just before it started, so the fact that it's like I knew it was a commitment. I literally just went all around the world that, because I just honestly could not string that sentence. But it's Dolores Umbridge, and it's like a nameplate. Yes. And I just honestly love it. The eye does move. I can't obviously show you this because if I shake it, you're not going to see it move anyway, but it does move, and it just like, honestly, absolutely stunning. And as I said, I love anything sort of Umbridge themed, as you know, with Kelly. So I do have them together. I have like a little section of like different Umbridge pins. There's still 2 of them up there, and I have another teacup that I haven't actually got with them. But yeah, I love collecting pins that are sort of Umbridge themed, and this is just absolutely stunning. Then they also did this one, which, oh, where's my little, there it is. Honestly, I really hate myself for the fact that I've like disconnected these, because I had them all together in the boards, and you know, like this is the hassle of my life. But I absolutely love, I haven't got the backing card is somewhere, but it was like the Christmas one that they released, which was Professor Flitwick when he's putting the Christmas ornaments on the tree. So we have this with this. again, bane in my life. But they come, I'm sure the house colours. So obviously I've got them in, I know the house colours, because these little ornaments would have come in like different colours depending on your house. Obviously me being a Gryffindor, I have the red ones. And honestly, I just love Flitwick. And these are amazingly priced, like insanely priced. Like I also got the Professor Trelawney chocolate frog card, which is the pin you can win if you enter the giveaway. And I ordered a bundle of it the other day, and it literally cost me like £24. £24. I'm getting, as far as I know, it's 2 pins, you get a sticker set, and I was like, I could go to Mackey's and spend more than £24, do you know what I mean? And like, that is just amazing. Amazing. But 100%, this is my favourite pin I think they've ever brought out. And I'm just so in love with it. It's Dobby. Wait, is the cake supposed to be here? Is the cake supposed to be there? Or is it there? It's there, isn't it? How did I have it on the bloody board? Oh, God knows. No, it's meant to be there. It is. It is. It's on this side. It is. I think. Oh, for the love of God, I have no idea. But, but it's Antonia's cake, and obviously it's Dobby. So this is like the scene when we first meet him, and you know, Harry has a terrible time, but it's absolutely a big fat fan. But I absolutely adore that pin. I love Dobby, and I honestly think that's the best looking Dobby pin I've ever seen. Stand by it. I stand by it. Moving on to another one that we have. I think I'm coming to a near end. I'm going to show these next because I love Laser Brain Patch and Co. Laser Brain Patch Co. Yeah, good few names in there. So I have 2 pins to show. I know they do these teacup series. I know they do the beans. Like, I've never collected them. I didn't even know there was like a hype around them until everyone's like literally in search of. I'm just like, he's okay. Quite alright. But I do love the teacup series, and I understand why people are so obsessed with these. I have got the Sirius Black one. I have another one as well, which is the Umbridge one. I don't think I have any others. I don't think. Maybe. I feel like it's a highly likely not. I definitely know I've got this one. I've definitely got Umbridge because I was going to show you here as well, but I thought I'd just stick to the one. I love that with Sirius Black. I think it's unreal and it's just so realistic. And I also love this Trelawney pin. And it's the one that spins. And it's like the prophecy. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely massive. Like, honestly, so big. So, love them. And they're such a good price. The next one I'm going to go up to, I think, costs a little bit more. I've only done one big order with them, but I'm obsessed with their pins. Is Bunsen Bean. They're so intricate. As you can see, the stairs does move. Oh, I should have showed you the other one. I forgot about that because I've got it closed. It's like the Great Hall, and then you open it, and it's like you can see the inside. It's like the door, and then honestly, the pins are just gorgeous that they do. Very intricate. It does cost obviously a bit more, which is understandable because they have like moving elements, or you know, it costs them more to produce, so obviously they've got to charge us more. But I think because of shipping, it did cost quite a bit. But I did order these like about a year, nearly 2 years ago. So you know, I'm definitely thinking it went on near 2 years ago. So you know, they're still absolutely stunning. I love the portraits that you can see, and they're just gorgeous pins. The next one I only have, oh, I've got that one as well. I forgot about that one. I'll show you that one after these. Is Mad Unicorn. Now, these pins, I did see Mad Unicorns being posted that they like collect like the little bean pins, and I actually really like them. I haven't got any of them. Not like I'm not even gonna start because I'm not sending my heart, liver, transplant and just to get a couple of bean pins. I think they're cute for like fillers, but a lot of them are like putting them on like a backing card and just keeping them on that, which I do also think is very cute. But I struggle. Oh, I've got another one. Oh, I've got 4 people left to show you. Oh my god, there's that many pins. I get mixing with pins that I didn't think I was showing you. But the one I have to show is the teacups. So I have the Pygmy Puff. I do have a few others. I've got like the train, Hogwarts Express, and I know I've got Fort Anglia. I don't know if I have any others. I definitely can see them from here. But I just wanted to show you the little Pygmy Puff because it's just so gorgeous. These are a little bit more expensive. They're not that expensive. It's just the fact that it's shipping. I was a Patreon, so I have got a couple of the ones, and I do love them. I really would love to get like the Hagrid's one. There's a couple that I did miss. Hagrid definitely. Really want that one. I think that is one of like my grails that I do think I need to get because Hagrid is just my absolute baby. And this is obviously the Molly Weasley one, and they're just beautiful, and I'm so upset. Like, I feel like I had to stop being a Patreon because it was just coming to like too much money each month. But I had to stop in the month and it was Hermione, and honestly I feel like I've just near tears up, and it's so dramatic because I know it's a pin, but like Hermione's like my favourite character. Like I was just so upset that I had to stop on her one. I don't even know what the pin looks like. I've tried not to look because I know I'd be more upset trying to get it now, because it just like, people are just crazy at the minute and just really love like either book buying, or people are just psychotic. Like I feel like there's such a big, psychotic's a very strong word. I am psychotic, okay? I'm not like, I am one of them people. So before anyone comes at me like, oh my god, who are you talking about? Like I am one of these people. Don't fight me because I'm criticising myself too, but I feel like at the minute there's been such an increase in like Harry Potter pins, and like they're just insane. Like they're just going out before they've even breathed in my direction. I'm just like, okay, so it makes it a little bit harder to like collect, but then it also does make it fun. I personally don't like trading. I've never traded because normally I just buy pins that I want. I don't normally ever look for a pin to be like, oh, I can get that for trade. But like I've only done one trade and I still haven't received my half of the trade yet, which is not, the girl I traded with is lovely, and she's constantly messaging me like, please let me know when you get her, because she received, it's from America, but she received her stuff about 2 weeks ago and I still haven't got the pin. But you know, it's just what it is. Royal Mail and my American parcels just aren't in. Or I have a literally crate box coming, people unboxed it like 3 weeks ago and I still haven't got mine, so hopefully it'll come. My postman didn't come today, but it's absolutely fine. That was off tangent. I'm going to go back on. So I have another pin to show you, which we're going to sort of go into a couple of portrait pins now. So this is from Moon Alchemy Pins. She is doing a Harry sat on a window looking out from the Philosopher's Stone with Hedwig. Now I am ready for a long liver, whatever you want from me transplant, you can have it. That pin is stunning and I'm so ready to sell me literally anything. I have the Draco one. Now these actually cost £50. They're all limited edition of 45. I have Draco, Hermione and Ron. And I'm gutted that I missed out Tonks and Umbridge. I know she also did a Fleur de la Cour and a Victor Crumb, which I would like a full set. I'm quite a completist. But the main one I really want is Umbridge. So if anyone knows anyone who has it, I prefer to buy. As I said, I'm not a big fan of trading, even though I know it's like fun for people to do. Personally, I feel like it stresses me out that unless I know it's a trustworthy person, I wouldn't know whether I'm actually going to get the stuff. And like the waiting, I don't know, because I don't know, it just stresses me out a little bit. But this is beautiful. Beautiful. Her pins are stunning. She also does gorgeous Disney pins as well. The next one I'm going to show is the Prickster pins. I've definitely gone off tangent with the money because this one should have been a lot cheaper. But not cheap, as in it should have been one of the cheaper pins, like a show swords beginning that are more affordable, but not as in it's a cheap pin. It's not. It's a gorgeous pin. That sounded terrible. I didn't mean it meant to need to be cheaper. It doesn't. It was like a good, I think it was like, was this like 20 something, 20 to 30? It definitely weighed more than £30. I don't think it was. Shows how good my memory is, honestly. Prickster Pins has been doing these gorgeous portrait pins and they are stunning. Stunning. Honestly, the fact that it's like the little bit extra of the background, like I didn't mean to shout them, but I honestly meant every word. I got limited edition of 37 out of 70. I know these were selling fast. She's done a gorgeous thing where she's on like a couple of sale drops. I think she's on 4 or 5 sale drops on her Etsy and on her website. I literally got this within a minute of it going on. She did say, oh my god, yeah, they do move. She did say, because last time I showed it, I didn't think that these moved. But they do. They do. And I just love it. I don't want to take it out the box. I definitely want to try and display it like that because it's just stunning. I don't know whether I need to cut maybe the top of it off and maybe try and... because how cute would that be on the wall? It's just gorgeous. But I love that pin. Then I'm moving on to my absolute baby, right? These were definitely towards the beginning when I started collecting. And if you don't know, I love Cynthia, who's Poppins Collectibles. I love her. She's just the sweetest angel in the entire world. I have had the pleasure to meet her early in January. And she is just the kindest soul, honestly. Like, oh, I just love her. I just love her. And she loves Chismotta and I miss Chismotta and I just love her. That's a gorgeous, like they do mozzarella sticks, which is like my life. But these are the first 2 pins I got from her. Are they? They are. They are. Yeah, they are, they 100% are. These are actually how I found Cynthia. So these are the photo album pins. Let me just open them on up. So we have Harry with Lily and James. Took me a minute then, I was going to say Ginny and I was like, no, it's the mother hen. Then we have Harry, the golden trio really. Harry, Hermione and Ron, and they do move and they're just gorgeous pins. So this is how I found Cynthia, and obviously so far I own every Harry Potter pin she's ever brought out. Obviously I haven't got them all because I'm still waiting. Like, I've got the Proclamation pins, I got the Gringotts set the other day, I got the Prisoner of Azkaban series. There's like a few that I haven't paid for 2, so I don't know whether I've got them, which is the Fleur Delacour and the Yo-Yo pin one of Hermione, because I really need that one. I really like, it's not a want, it's a need. Like, it's a necessity for my function of life. So but everything else, like, I just love her. She just makes gorgeous pins, and these pins are, she first was out the Professor Snape pin. This is where it starts going into my more expensive pins now, because at the time when I started collecting, before I lost my marbles, like, I thought this pin was quite expensive, because I think it was about £50 that I paid. But it is like, it's a pin on pin on pin, is it? Like, it's got layers, so like you can see it's a massive pin. It's got like the glass window in the back. You can see it is limited edition of 50. I should have showed this one last. This one sold the other day, was it for $550, was it? Or $600? Between $500 and $600 this sold for the other day, and that was a B grade. This is an A grade, because I don't really buy B grades. I do have a few, like I know that I think it's me Bubble Boy, he's a B grade, but I honestly can't see anything wrong with him. Is it him or her? No, I think it's him. I don't know. See, like, I don't mind with the sellers that I love, because I know that they grade them quite harshly. So even if they say it's a B grade, it'll be like the tiny spot that you can't even see. But I do prefer to get the A grades, not for resale, just because I just prefer it. Like, and I don't mean that in like a nasty way. It's just that, I don't know, I just do. I just always like to try and get the A grade if I can. If not, there's nothing wrong with getting a B grade, and especially because you can't see anything wrong with them. Or even see, like, honestly, it's whatever you collect. It's just that pins are my pride and possession. So if I can try and get, obviously, the best grade that I can, I just do. They're just me. But honestly, it's just because these are the main things that I collect. Then we have well, he didn't come next, but I'm going to show him next, is the Professor Flitwick. Honestly, just the effort that goes into these pins are honestly just insane. Like, Cynthia is honestly insane. These are all limited edition of 50. Like, you can see there's glitter in that feather. Like, it's just, and there's like full stained glass windows on this one. They're not stained glass, but they're like glass windows. And they're just stunning. And then we have the McGonagall. These all sold for like over $400 the other day as well in like auctions, because a lot of people are doing the auction pins. I did get involved in one the other day. None of the windows in this one are see-through. I think it would have been a bit too difficult because of the boards in the background to be able to do them the same. But they're all absolutely stunning, and I know she's also bringing out the Professor Sprout. Can't wait to get that one. Like, she's just honestly so exceptional. But the first ever creator I ever bought from, who introduced me to these fantasy pins that I never even knew was a thing, it was the amazing Amelia, which is Amos Plush and Pins. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with her. It and Cynthia, I feel like, are my babies with pins. Like, I want to own them all, but then also everyone else I've mentioned, obviously I'm obsessed with, because otherwise I wouldn't be mentioning them. With Amelia, her pins are becoming like ridiculously hard to get hold of, because I was late to the party, which is a bit annoying, but here I am. The first pin I ever bought from it was this Aunt Marge blown up pin, and I just loved it. And like, I feel like it's got such a soft spot in my heart, because it's like the first pin I ever got that wasn't an official pin, and I just love it. I don't even like Aunt Marge, like, as a person, but I love the pin. And I'm just obsessed. I do obviously have a few others. Now, this one, I love these ones that have, like, the extra where you can see, like, the drawing. So, obviously, this is the one that Draco, throws a Harry in the Defence Against the Dark Arts and it's talking about wolves, which you can see the book on the back, and it says 394. It's just them little details that are just insane. Like Amelia just absolutely smashes it with them. And then we also have, this is one I actually got in on eBay as like a bidding thing, but it was before things went too crazy. I need to cough, I do apologise. She crying? She chill. So we have this. Oh my god, I feel like I've got a proper tickle. Like my eyes are watering and everything, but it's fine. This gorgeous pin, which is just Baby Harry, and I just love it. Like I know a few people do Baby Harry's, but this one is just my ultimate favourite. I love the blanket that he's wrapped in. It's just so magical. It just reminds me of like the robes that they wear, and it's just like very like just magical. I just love it. I don't know what it is. I'm just obsessed. But I use Ready for the most expensive pin. So this is my personal most expensive pin I've ever bought. So from Harry Potter, I've got one more expensive from Disney that I paid a bit more for. But this is the one I've paid the most for. And as far as I know, it's the most expensive one that I own. That is like if I sold it. Amelia auctioned this pin on her Instagram. It made me feel better for how much I've spent. Let's just say that. So I got this pin. It's actually a brooch. It counts as a brooch more than a pin. And it is the Monster Book of Monsters pin. I need to cough again. Oh, I do apologise. I clearly got a tickle today. And I haven't even got water. It's fine. We'll survive. Whew. So yeah. I'm being this dramatic about the pin, that's what it is. I'm choking on life. But got this. It's like literally 3D acrylic. Like it's just insane. The belt, the eyes all move, you can see. And oh my god, I'm so sorry that I'm like literally half dying on the video tears. But it's just absolutely beautiful. Like the tongue, it's just stunning. I have got number 8 out of 50. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see that. Are you going to be able to see it? Let's see if we can get it to focus. Hello? Get it over my face, maybe it'll focus then. Is it? I don't feel like it's going to. I feel like I'm just being made out to be a complete and utter liar here. No, it's not happening, but it's number 8 out of 50 anyway. Now, I actually paid, it cost me £70. Then I got customs, so it overall cost me £90 for the pin. Which at the time, still to this day, is my most expensive Harry Potter pin I've ever bought. I was like, whew. Bit steep, but I love it, and obviously I want to collect Amelia's pins and I'm happy to support in any shape or form. And same with any of these pin makers, same with any pin maker really. Like I do, like if I love the pin, I'm happy to buy it, do you know what I mean? She auctioned this the other day. Obviously she had number 1, I'm number 8, so I didn't have number 1. And the pin sold for, are you ready? $660. Just let that simmer in for a minute. So $660. Someone commented saying, did you not see my comment of $675? But even I looked and I couldn't see it, so I'm like, no, that didn't exist. But that is insane, like literally insane, and mind blown in the best way ever, because that is just amazing. And she's just unreal. So many people love her pins. It's the same with all of them. Like I feel like these are such amazing pin makers and everyone's like obsessed with them. I see people selling livers for like Mad Unicorn pins. Like honestly, loads of people love them. I know it's just amazing. So these are my favourites. Obviously I'm not going to pick one because I love them all, and literally I couldn't pick, and I have so many more that I do love. So if you'd like to see more of them, like part 2 with other pin makers with my favourite pins of them, I can do that. Definitely let me know. I really hope that you subscribe. I'm sorry for half dying on the video tears, but I hope you definitely get involved in the giveaway. And yeah, I just really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that amazing stuff, and I really hope to see you in the next one. But for now, bye bye.